Hey everyone, it's Dave from Chef's Bonus, and it's prime grilling season and smoking season, even though I'm freezing right now, because you can tell by the hat. But hey, I am doing some dips and different smoke things that are happening on the interwebs, and I want to see how they work out. So, first time trying it, but I am going to do a queso dip, so it's going to be some tomatoes and jalapenos, a bunch of different cheese and cream cheese. It's going to go in the Woodcreek smoker, probably going to take about 30 to 45 minutes, and we'll dip some nachos in it and see what happens. All right, so I diced up these plum tomatoes and some fresh jalapenos, and that's going to be the base for our queso. There's that. Then I've got this chorizo here. It's a local chorizo, really delicious, and I smoked that last night. Now comes the actual queso part of the queso dip. So I'm going to put in a couple different types of cheddar. If I can open this, which seems to be a problem for me right now. I don't know what exactly I did wrong in life to deserve this type of issue that I'm having right now. But, wow, pretty sad. Must be child-proof, I guess, since I can't get at it. My childlike mind. Anywho, that's what happens. So I've got this pre-sliced. I'm hoping that this stuff is going to melt down a little bit differently than the chunky cheese I'm going to do. Alrighty, there's that. Throw that in the trash can. I've got this chunk white cheddar, Vermont style cheddar. That's going in there as well. I'm going to plop down a big old hunk of cream cheese in there. I'm going to drop this right on top of the tomatoes here. And I've got more white cheddar that I think I'm going to add in here as well. I mean, the more cheese, the better is the way I look at it. So I'm going to put this back in this corner here. Just put a little bit of oil on here to help it break down. A little salt and pepper. That's it. I may need to add a little bit of cream. I'll let you know if I do. But first I want to see if they can slowly melt this cheese down and get it all smoky and delicious. I have it set at 275. Probably going to take about 30 to 45 minutes. I've got it all the way over to the left so it's away from the heat point. I want it to be in the furthest part from the heat, and we'll see what happens. I don't think anything should go wrong because the internet has never lied to me. All right, wow, this queso is starting to look good. Get my gloves. Cheese isn't melting as fast as I want it to, but it's still looking pretty good. I'm going to let it go for a little bit more. I may add a little bit of cream to it. I didn't want to have to add cream. I'd rather have it be cheesier than too heavy, but I'm going to mix it up in probably about 10 minutes. I just want to see how much more of this cheese is going to melt and what's going to happen with this cream cheese because it's getting real soft. So I want to see if everything kind of gets together and looks really delicious. So be back in 10. We are back looking at this queso dip here. Oh man, it's looking real close. Cheeses are mostly melted. The tomatoes are broken down. I'm going to mix in this cream cheese in here. My mouth is watering a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Get this oil in from the chorizo. Mix it all together. And then serve it up with some nachos. I mean, the cool thing about this is it's a really easy dip that just, if you could throw everything in one pot, I honestly wasn't sure that it was going to work, but this for me is a game changer because if I'm smoking, doing like a long, slow smoke, and I'm waiting for people are waiting for me for like ribs or waiting for the brisket, this is awesome because I can just throw this into the smoker and then people have an appetizer to chomp on. course, I do the big giant pieces of chorizo because, you know, I'm a maniac, but that's how it goes. It's looking real good. Probably about another 10 minutes, we'll be good to go. Okay, look at that beautiful queso. All right, we're gonna rip up some fresh cilantro. I like the stems, I like the whole leaves, everything. Just infuse that flavor up in there. I'm gonna get my spoon here, give it a little stir, get that fat cheese all mixed together and deliciousness. Yeah, thinking of it, I could have added a little sour cream. Maybe that would have smoothed it a little bit or made it a little bit thicker, but, you know, I don't know. Who's to say? I am, that's who. This, pretty dope, gotta say. So I'm actually gonna pull that off, I think. I think it's right where I want it. Now that I've mixed it around, definitely gonna turn this off. I think I'm just gonna let it hang out, residual heat. You can still see it's like bubbling up on the edges a little bit. Stir that around, but way better than anything I've ever had at a restaurant as far as queso goes. Make sure, I know I've seen some recipes where they say use canned tomatoes, but I feel like canned tomatoes can be really tinny sometimes and affect the flavor. Plus, you're not going to get the liquid release like you do from fresh tomatoes. It just makes a big difference. Fresh versus canned, any day. So, try it out. Let me know what you think. Definitely get the good tortillas. I'm going to go in for another bite. All right, thanks for checking it out. See you next time.